Are we?
We are rolling.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
This is the Something About Nothing podcast with my good friend, the king of podcasting, the king of video, the king of audio. He is the king, and Elvis has left the building because this man is in the house, Ricky Pope.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
my gracious co-host, the amazing Mr. Mike. I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Solo.
And this is our
Shilling.
And this is our holiday edition.
Is it our holiday edition?
Because this is, yeah.
It's probably going to be our holiday edition because
Yeah.
I have to work next Tuesday night, so I'm not going to be able to be here.
And I didn't get the soundboard yet because I was in go, oh, and all that stuff.
Yeah, good. Ching, 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 ching,
ching, ching.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Jingle bells. That would be awesome.
I got some stuff coming up, but the thing with family and work.
Yeah.
If I can just get paid full time just to do this.
Yeah.
Netflix. If I can get paid full time to do this,
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Squarespace, I would do this. And,
I would too. That would be a blast.
Wouldn't it be awesome?
We could actually spend time with show prep and things like that.
That'd be
that
great.
Would be amazing.
It would be. It would be. So, your week?
A good week. Had a good week. Been a while.
It has been.
Didn't see you last week, so.
No.
Did you get to go see Justice League?
No.
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 Okay.
The thing
We're
is,
not going to talk about Justice League again.
No, I think people are sick of it. No, I did finish. I did watch The Punisher on
watch
Netflix.
The full season?
It was really good. Very dark, just like the comic book.
Nice.
It was really good. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, if you're queasy, if you don't like blood, basically decapitated head.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of gore in this, but for me, it's like, it's
TV PG, at least.
Probably a PG-13.
TV PG-13, huh?
Yeah, I don't even know if my son, who's 15, would want to see this. I mean, he plays video games and, but alien blood and blood on there is just pixels.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he's just killing pixels. That's what I tell myself and the psychiatrist I go to. He just kills pixels. So that's not bad. And
whatever works for you.
Hey, whatever makes me feel better as a father.
That's right.
That's what I do. But now I saw The Punisher. Like I said, I wanted to see... Actually, I wanted to see Thor first.
Oh, yeah.
And because there's a trailer out, Infinite War, and someone told me if you watch it and at the end you have not seen Thor, it's a complete spoiler.
Oh.
So...
I'm a failure because I still haven't seen Thor either.
Yeah, so... Yeah, and they said this is a really good one. This is like one of the best.
The good Thor.
The good Thor.
As opposed to the bad Thor.
I guess, apparently there's a lot of haters out there that the first couple of Thors was not really that great.
Well, okay. I got to say, I mean, compared to other certain Marvel movies, the Thor franchise has not been the best. But it hasn't been bad.
No, I mean, I enjoy the characters. I think it's funny. I love the guy who plays the doctor.
Oh, yeah. He's hysterical.
Yeah.
I don't want to ever see his rear end again, ever.
I don't.
That was unnecessary.
It was.
That was gratuitous.
And would be really sad if that was a stand-in. Because, anyway, it would be really bad. I mean...
That may have been a spoiler. I don't know if it's a spoiler or not. Well, I'll tell you what. Right there, that kind of spoiled that movie for me. It's like, really? We had to see his butt.
Yeah. Netflix, they now have Guardian of the Galaxy 2 now on Netflix.
Oh, really? It's
Isn't
already on Netflix?
Apparently.
Wow.
I know. I think Marvel and Netflix are working well together. And you don't think so?
Well, you know the rumor is Disney is like anti-Netflix.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't know how long that love affair with Marvel can last.
Well, there's a big thing going on too. I mean, this is a little more on the higher things normally we talk about, but there's a chairperson on the FCC, and they're trying to basically have most of your telecommunications, your high-speed broadband companies, ISPs, no longer be under, no longer be the regulation of the FCC. Now, someone says that's great. No, what that means is that it's the Wild West, and they can do whatever they want to do.
Yeah,
and so they can basically, I don't know if you're a YouTuber or I don't know. I just know that, and actually the guy, and I can't remember his name, this is just something that came to my head, but the guy used to be a CEO of Verizon.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's kind of a lobbyist.
Is that all attached to that net neutrality thing?
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. I don't know a lot about that. Like I have some friends who are like, this would be net neutrality, or not having it would be great because then we can do whatever we want to do. But at the same time, I'm like, does that really? I'm not sure if that lets us do what we want to do. Does that mean that the companies will maltreat us because they can?
I think right now, and again, I'll probably even shouldn't talk about this. I thought net neutrality is what we're in right now.
I think it is. I think it is what we're in now, and they're wanting to get rid of it.
And that's the problem. If you get rid of it, that means that ISPs can come right on in, because that no longer will be under the FCC. Yeah. It will be under the Federal Trade Commission, which they will see no oversight on that. I mean, that's totally different what the FCC did. So
right.
Anyway, enough. I don't know why I went there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know. Why do we went there?
I don't know. Well, because I said Netflix and Disney.
And Netflix made me think, because the target is Netflix.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah. Netflix is the corner on the market. And but I actually listened to a podcast specifically addressing the idea of monopolies.
Yeah.
And officially, Netflix is not a monopoly because things like Hulu,
yeah,
and what's the other one? Netflix, Hulu.
Well, it's not.
There's a third one that's.
Yeah, Crackle's for free.
No, there's a third one I'm not thinking of, but simply because they exist, and they have shows that Netflix doesn't. That means Netflix is not a monopoly officially in the definition of the word. That doesn't mean they're not like an oligarch and like they're so big that they can't just trample other people. But officially you can't say they're a monopoly.
No, I mean Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. Well, I wasn't even thinking about Amazon Prime, but they are a major player.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't know. Who's really number one on that deal?
I don't know either. I mean,
because personally, I got both.
Yeah, I do too.
By the way, Netflix, Amazon Prime, if you'd like to sponsor us, that'd be great.
We will.
We definitely take the money.
We will be shills. We will do it.
Yeah. Mike will be shilling all the time.
I will be.
You start paying us, we'll do more podcasts.
Or do less. Depends.
Depends on how much money there is.
Exactly.
But I think definitely I think Netflix is the target.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of funny because Amazon is definitely a huge player.
Yeah.
I really don't know much about Hulu. All the third parties that are out there. I know there are some that have some decent stuff. I mean, YouTube is trying to be their own thing with YouTube Red.
Yeah, I mean, mainly their content though is kind of
it
feels more like fan base driven to me.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of it, but I've seen some like little trailer stuff.
Yeah,
and it feels really low budget.
Yeah.
It doesn't, from what I've seen. Now, there may be a great one out there. There may be an amazing, some amazing show I just haven't seen.
Yeah.
But the ones I've seen, just they seem a little amateurish.
Yeah, like I said, I know they've talked about it. I know they've talked about, well, now they have a subscription base now, Amazon does. Because they're trying to, not Amazon, sorry, YouTube.
Yeah, the YouTube Red, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but they're trying to build a package off of that where it costs you more money.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's basically now you pick from these different channels, like if you want to do like, ESPN Sports and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So but it's like, okay, but the premise is, you pay $9 something a month, kind of like almost like Netflix. Yeah. I'm around the same 10, 11 a month. Mm-hmm. And this thing is, and so, but with Prime, with YouTube Red, you also have Google Play if you're into that. But the problem is that, Amazon, Netflix, for $10, $12, you get a lot of content.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And that's where I said, the Netflix and Marvel thing.
Yeah.
Disney really wants to have their own platform. They want a Disney platform. And I don't know how they're going to do it. They definitely have the money. They definitely have the content to do it. I just don't know when they're going to pull the trigger. My thought is, I'm surprised they haven't tried to buy somebody.
I think that's the way they probably should go.
Just buy a company that already exists.
Yeah, because I don't
see they could buy Hulu.
Well, that's what I mean, and they really need to buy a brand. Disney is a brand,
right?
But Disney doesn't always cross over to some people. I think of Disney, I think of little kids and the cartoons and the Mickey Mouse and that. Okay, I'm not, even though we know that. Lucasfilm and Marvel is all owned by Disney. And that's why they need something different, like a Netflix or a Hulu. Heck, they can buy Crackle and do something with it.
Yeah.
And make it into an actual brand where, they have the Marvel Universe. They can corner the market.
Oh, yeah.
And they have the buying power of, they've got ABC under their belt, ESPN. Yep. So,
and they're about to have Fox.
Yeah.
It looks like that deal's going through.
It looks like it. And so look at all the content in that.
Oh, I know. Now, I actually, speaking of the Fox thing, fascinating. I saw this on the Nerdist News.
Yes,
you watch Nerdist News?
Yeah.
I heard this today, that if the Fox thing happens, Disney still doesn't necessarily get the Fantastic Four.
I saw something about that, and I don't.
There's another company that officially owns the movie rights to the Fantastic Four, and they contracted with Fox for the distribution.
Oh, okay.
So Fox could distribute. So theory says that if the Disney Marvel thing goes through with Fox, now Disney Marvel will have the distribution arm. So this company they could go make something.
Yeah.
But they can't put it out to the public without Disney Marvel approval.
Oh, man.
So if they don't cooperate, nobody can do anything.
Yeah, and I think that would not be a detriment to Disney.
No.
Okay, Fantastic Four, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it would not be a detriment at all. But if they did something, if Disney pulled it off, it could be cool.
Yeah, I think so. Put it all in one universe.
Yep. They don't even have to make a Fantastic Four movie. Just have Reed Richards show up for some big wig meeting with Captain America and Iron Man.
But they're going to have some type of some joke there with Chris Helms. Not Chris. Okay.
Chris.
Not
Helmsworth. Yeah, no.
No.
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. Sorry.
But yes.
Chris Evans, yeah.
There's got to be a joke there. It's like,
hey, Cap.
Hey, Cap, you look a whole lot like my brother-in-law.
like my brother-in-law did. But,
a few years ago.
yeah.
My brother-in-law looks just like you.
Chris Evans, yeah.
That
Wouldn't that be something?
That'd be amazing. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. So that would be interesting. Yeah.
So we have any weird news?
Oh yes,
today?
we do.
We do.
Yeah.
I love weird news.
Well, man, I am the guy to give you weird news.
Well, give me some weird news.
Well, that's what I can do.
It is time for the weird news of the week. We've got, you got to get that little thing.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Get a little box so we can just push buttons and
just
instantly have sounds
that
that are much cooler than what come out of our mouths.
Yeah, we just play those all day, all the entire podcast.
The entire podcast.
Yeah, I do that.
Everything will end with a Chewbacca.
Everything should end.
Or a fart.
Yeah. Either the one. When I think, exactly. Two things I think of: either Chewbacca or a fart.
Yeah, there you go.
And you put them two together, that's
a win.
Now that is entertainment.
You better believe it.
That's right. Well, this is one I was going to do a couple of weeks ago. And
yeah.
I want to help back on it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't share it because we did 3.
You saved it.
Yeah, and this reminds me of it. Let's start it off. And this resource is from the Washington Post, so thank you.
Washington Post, hey.
Yeah, so did some fact checks on it, so okay.
Okay.
But anyway, this man is about to launch himself in a homemade rocket to prove the Earth is flat.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this...
He has a homemade rocket.
Yeah.
Now, in a sense, Elon Musk has a homemade rocket in that he owns a company that built a rocket and it has nothing to do with the government. But I'm guessing this guy's not an Elon Musk.
No.
Or a Virgin. Who's the Virgin guy?
Oh, I can't remember. I know you're talking about. He was on that balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not of the same caliber.
Okay.
Let's put it that way. Just to kind of give you an understanding who this gentleman is. His whole idea is to, he's seeking to prove that a conspiracy of astronauts fabricated the shape of the Earth. A California man intended to launch himself 1,800 feet high on Saturday in a rocket he built from scrap metal.
From scrap metal.
Yeah, from scrap metal. And that, you know what, folks, that's recycling.
And there you go. That's true. That is recycling.
When he hits that ground, he's going to be recycled back into the ground. So,
what exactly was going to power this homemade backyard rocket?
Well, that's
beer and dreams.
I don't know. I do know that and they say in here, assuming it's supposed to be 500 miles per hour, mile-long flight through the Mojave Desert does not kill him. Mike Hughes, and that's his name, Mike Hughes, told the Associated Press his journey into the Atmos flat. He doesn't say spear. It's astro flat. Because he's a flatter.
He's a flat earther.
He's a flatter.
Okay.
Will mark the first phase of his ambitions.
So he's got to do a test run first.
Yeah, I mean,
This is a 500-mile-an-hour speed run.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, his goal is to, eventually launch this thing, like, I don't know, so many miles above the Earth. And it makes sense because this guy he's a limousine driver. So
okay, because that makes perfect sense for why he should be an astro engineer.
If you think about it, I mean those things are long, and it does take skill to drive something like that. And especially when you have like a prom, you have a bunch of kids in the back, and it's all party, and you have all this stuff going on. You've got to be concentrated. Exactly. Yeah. You got to be concentrated on what's going on, very focused. So anyway, the driver hopes to photograph proof of this. Hopefully, he said if he's alive.
If he's alive.
If he's alive, he said he will shut the door on this ball Earth. Huge said in a fundraising interview with a flat Earth group. There's a flat Earth group.
Oh
okay?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah.
There's lots of them. They're crazy.
This is awesome.
Whatever.
And theories discussed during the interview included NASA being controlled by a round Earth Freemason, Elon Musk, making...
Does it really say Elon Musk?
Elon Musk making fake rockets from blimps.
Has he heard Elon Musk talk?
I'm
just saying. Now, I admire Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Elon Musk does stuff. Okay. You've seen this. This is not a spoiler because this is in the Justice League trailer.
Yeah.
The Flash asks Bruce Wayne, "What are your superpowers again?" And he says, "I'm rich."
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying, I have heard Elon Musk talk. He's a big dreamer. But his superpower is, I'm rich.
Exactly.
It's not, I'm brilliant. I admire the man. I admire the man. He is a dreamer. But Elon Musk probably couldn't have built the Tesla car.
No.
He hired the brightest and the best.
Yeah.
And said, here's what I want. Here's what it must do. Now you guys go figure out how to do it.
That's right. American dream right there.
So I'm just saying, I don't think Elon Musk has what it would take to be the head of a conspiracy about a round Earth.
Yeah, he said something about Elon Musk making fake rockets from blimps. So
from blimps.
From blimps, that's what he says. He huge promise that the flat Earth community that he would expose the conspiracy with his, here we go, with his steam-powered rocket.
Wait. Steam-powered.
Yeah, I mean, that's like
steampunk.
Yeah, like 1819 steam engine, trains.
Because that.
Yeah, that's the one where they take the bridge out and the whole thing goes down.
Oh my!
Oh my is right.
Oh my!
Yeah,
that's an explosion waiting to happen.
Well, that's that's going backwards, isn't it? I mean, I'm still looking at Star Trek with the whole time warp and we're going back to steam.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm thinking
the power of steam.
I'm thinking if he could strap a billion bottle rockets onto the bottom of his chair and might have better options than a steam-powered rocket.
That's right, folks. The 1930 State Fair. That's right, in New York City. Today we're going to show you steam-powered.
Now, he does understand that it gets colder the higher you go, right?
Yeah, but, I don't know, because it's a flatosphere. Does it get cold in a flatosphere?
Well,
I don't know.
Now,
I've never been in the flatosphere.
We do have airplanes.
We do. That's
and they
true.
do fly, and they do get cold.
I don't know. That might be a conspiracy. Maybe
the airplanes.
Maybe Elon Musk has blimps looking like airplanes. That's a possibility.
And I didn't really fly to Disney World.
No, you
years
didn't.
Ago.
No,
it was all a dream.
It was an asset trip
from Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Oh my gosh!
For now on, anything that happens, I'm gonna go. Thanks, Elon Musk. Exactly.
Oh my gosh! What else you got?
Oh my goodness. Let's see.
That was pretty good.
I know that was number one. This is a good, and for all you folks out there who's gonna go to trial, have to stand before the man. Just remember why you don't bring cocaine to your court hearing. That's this gentleman.
That's sage,
I wouldn't have
sage advice.
I wouldn't have to say any more after that. As it says, the authorities say a man who was in Colorado court, he violated his bond and drug charges. He said he was even more trouble after a wad of cocaine fell from his hat while he was in front of the judge. And, I really don't have to go any further with this story because if you think about it, that's pretty much, that's it. I mean,
that's brilliant though.
And so, with that, I don't even have to go any further. I mean, you already, now this one is pretty interesting.
Okay.
Suspect hiding from cops called 911 for rescue.
Wait, what?
Suspect hiding from the police ends up calling 911 for rescue. He's running from the police, but then he needs the police.
911.
It's a love-hate
What is your emergency?
It's
I'm being chased by the cops. Can you send the cops to save me?
That's right. It's kind of a love-hate relationship. It really is.
That's fascinating.
It's a Utah man was hiding from the police, fled arrest, had to call 911 to be rescued after getting stuck in his hiding spot.
Oh, no. Okay. So it wasn't save me from the police.
No.
It was save me, I'm stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
I got stuck.
He said, I'm running from you. Okay, psych, I need your help. Yeah, exactly. It's in Salt Lake City.
That's brilliant.
They said this 46-year-old man spent more than 6 hours after he accidentally locked himself in an old vacant church boiler room. Officers said they were looking for Owens on Monday because he's a suspect in a string of burglaries, and they had a warrant for him. So anyway, so basically the police,
So did they rescue him?
They did. At first, they were kind of leery about it, but then
rescued him right into his jail cell.
Basically, so. I mean, they were really concerned at first, from my understanding, and but I think after they realized that the lock was on the other side, on the opposite side where the man was at, they figured, okay, he's pretty much so. That is your news, ladies and gentlemen. That is your news.
That's good stuff right there.
Yeah, I mean you can't make that stuff up.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, you can, but it won't.
All right, so next question.
Yes, sir.
No spoilers because I haven't seen it because we're not important enough to get pre-screeners.
I know.
But are you excited about The Last Jedi?
I am. At first, I was kind of, after the first one, I was kind of like, but I'm. I guess they're doing good marketing, I guess, because the cast are out more and more talking with people.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy the actors who are playing these characters. So if you kind of get involved with the actors and you go, okay, man, they're really down to earth. They seem like they really enjoy what they're doing. They're fun. Luke Skywalker, the guy, Mark Hamill, he is talented. A lot of people don't realize and his voice acting.
Oh yeah, amazing.
The Joker animated series, he video games voice acting he does, and he's just. I was listening to him, and he's just funny. And they had this thing. Have you seen this? I think it's on Amazon Prime, and it's basically like a Google search. Like they do 20 minutes, and they'll get two celebrities. And they'll sit.
I've seen clips of this.
And they'll get a board, and it's like basically the top 10 searches about them. It's pretty interesting.
I've not watched the show, but I've seen clips on YouTube.
Yeah,
just little sections. About
20 minutes. I saw one with Michael Bateman.
Okay.
Jason Bateman.
Okay.
It was really good, and he was with Christy McCarthy. Carthney. Yeah.
Okay. See, I saw some clips of the actors from The Last Jedi.
Exactly.
So, and it was funny. It was good stuff. It
was really interesting because they're actually taking from searches on Google.
Oh, yeah.
And so
people have actually looked this up.
Yeah,
this
exactly.
exact way.
Yeah, and that's what's amazing to them. They're going, you got to be kidding me.
People really want to know this about me?
They want to know this about me.
That's not creepy at all.
Yeah. Like one, I forget who it was, and I can't remember the actress, but they asked, are you really a redhead?
Oh, there you go.
And, she had a comment, which I won't repeat on the air. But But anyhow, yeah. So that's so that was interesting. I thought.
Well, I'm excited about the movie. I am. You think we're gonna get a? You think we're gonna get an Empire Strikes Back?
I have well, I don't know. The first one kind of felt like it, but no, not really. The first one was kind of like A New Hope, where they take down the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be Empire because you need. I mean, I don't know. The middle one always seems like it's, that everything's falling apart and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
cliffhangers because exactly. I don't know what that was. But so anyway, I look forward to it. It'd be interesting to see if, is Mark Hamill, is this his last?
Is it his last? I don't know.
Is he the last Jedi?
See, I think it would be kind of the perfect trilogy.
Yeah.
So we killed off Han Solo in the first one. This may or may not be a spoiler.
Yeah.
Since Carrie Fisher is dead.
Exactly.
I'm guessing they kill her off in this movie.
Yeah.
Because they said they had already shot all of her shots.
Yeah.
Before she passed away.
And isn't that something? By chance?
By chance. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So, okay, is it by chance, or did they go, really, we had 3 more scenes for her, but she's gone, so I guess we don't.
Yeah. Well,
kill off Carrie Fisher in this one, or Princess Leia, and we wait to kill off Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, until the third one.
See, that'd be kind of the handing of the lightsaber.
Passing of
the lightsaber, yeah.
Did you see the meme this week that I saw?
No, I didn't see that.
This meme says, it's a picture of Rey handing the lightsaber to Luke Skywalker, and the meme goes, "There was a hand."
Oh yeah!
Did you bring the hand?
Did you bring the hand? Did you bring the hand? Oh, that's good. Yeah, I saw that one.
So the other big fan theory, based on the trailers we're looking at, is Rey going dark on us? Is she going all Sithy on us?
That's true. And what's the deal with he's the was the former clone trooper? No, stormtrooper.
The stormtrooper, yeah.
I can't remember his name or the character's name.
Yeah, Bogoy, I think is his name.
Because I'm trying to figure out, why does he have a Jedi weapon? He because they're making such a big deal about it.
Yeah, well,
and the first one they made a big deal about it, and he just used it a little bit, and the second one I
don't see that being a big deal. I grabbed what was near me.
Yeah.
Han Solo picked up a lightsaber and cut open a tauntaun in
true.
Empire.
Yeah.
Nobody said anything about that.
Yeah.
It's not like it's like, the magic sword only Jedis can turn on. It's got a switch.
Oh, well, that's true. That's true.
Now, is it the weapon of choice of a guy who's a previous stormtrooper?
Yeah.
Probably not the weapon of choice, but
it would probably be
the weapon of convenience, the weapon I happen to have.
Well, that makes sense.
So I don't know. I don't see that being a big deal. Other than it's a sword swinging movie. So,
yeah, exactly.
It's Zorro in space.
And the X-wing fighter, the Poe.
Oh yeah.
What's your impression of him? He's kind of reminds me of, almost takes the role of another.
He's kind of the Han Solo character. Yeah. I like him. He's a great actor. His good character. I don't feel like they did a whole lot with him in the last movie. He was there and he kind of. I don't feel like they explored him very much in the last movie.
No.
I don't feel any relationships with him.
No, I don't.
It seems passing at this point. Like, you take the 3 characters, you take the previous trilogy. well, you got those three characters. They're pretty tight by the end of the first movie.
Yeah.
But it felt, they didn't feel super tight at the end of the first movie this time.
Yeah.
Begoya and Rey, I can't remember. Finn, that's what they called him in the movie. Finn and Rey. Now they seemed tight because they ran around together. They were chased together. But, the other guy kind of seemed like he was there.
Yeah.
He was there for convenience. It's almost like, you know what? We really need you for the second movie, so we're going to put you in here so everybody knows who you are.
Yeah. Almost like they're just setting him up. They're kind of an introduction. And so, I don't know.
Now, if everybody comes out and goes, really? It was Empire again.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what they did with the first one.
Yeah, it was like, it was New Hope. It was New Hope.
Man, I'm going to go see it at Star Wars. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Bottom line.
Not going to go see it.
So, and I hope I come away. I said, and again, we knew Han Solo was going to get the axe, but.
Well, yeah.
But,
he's been trying to get the axe.
I know.
Since 1977.
I know. But it still kind of ruined it for me seeing him die. I don't know why. I like him. I like the guy, Mm-hmm.
You grew up with him, so it's hard to see him go.
So anyway, anything else coming down the pike?
Well, movie-wise, I don't know. There's not anything that's really like I'm super excited about that's on the edge of coming out.
Yeah.
However, you mentioned Amazon Prime earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Top Gear is back.
Oh,
or
yes.
not Top Gear, but the Grand Tour.
The Grand Tour, yes.
And they've only had one episode so far, and it feels like the old days of Top Gear.
That's awesome. I've actually started watching the first season
of Grand Tour.
Grand Tour. I haven't, because I wanted to see it before
you checked out the new one.
Yeah. So.
The first season was good, but I feel like they were still getting used to it again, and they were trying to figure out how not to get sued.
Yeah.
And this season, it feels like they're back to normal, and they're not worried about it.
Yeah.
Like, we're different enough.
Exactly.
And but I really liked the first episode. It was a true road trip show, 3 supercars road trip, and it just felt like them again. So it's good stuff.
I like the chemistry.
Yep.
Good.
Good. Definitely good chemistry.
Well, I don't know how much time we have. I think maybe I'll wait till after the first of the year. I don't know. I kind of so. Yeah. Well, I'll just throw it in here. I had been looking for a laptop for a while, just and video editing, that type of stuff. And I've done a lot of searches, and I thought at first was the MacBook, a MacBook Pro, but after looking at so many reviews, they haven't updated anything in a while as far as specs go.
You are right.
And I think that,
I am a Mac guy, and I'm not even gonna defend it. They got some new shiny toys, but nothing.
Well, that's really sad.
Nothing groundbreaking.
And I was talking to a guy who like yourself, he does the editing. Is that Adobe Premiere? If you use Adobe Premiere, they had to do something special for the Macs to be able, especially if you're going to run 4K or something like that. I don't forget sampling. I don't know what you know better than I do on some of that stuff. But anyway, I was searching, and a lot of people saying, oh, the XPS 15, 550. Now they have the 560. It has more, and then you look at the gaming laptops, PCs, so they can do it too. But then you go on the Amazon, and the reviews are all over the place.
Yep.
You either have a good one, or one is like the laptop from hell.
Yeah.
And it's such an investment.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you look for and it's funny. I go to a lot of these different reviews, Digital Trend, PC World, Live LiveWire. I mean, all these, anyway, all these different technology sites, and they all have these reviews, but I go off of them and I go to their link on Amazon, and they're being slammed. So here's this all-knowing resource, from these people who do research.
Yeah.
And then you go to Amazon, and it's like a 3 out of 5, and also too, keep in mind, this is kind of a side note. If you're going to Amazon and you're going and looking for the best rating, check verified. Check verified.
Yeah, verified buyers is what you want. Exactly. I totally agree.
I don't know how many times I almost got sucked in. I'm going, oh man, this is awesome. There's like 4,000 people, and it's like 5 stars. And then I noticed going down the reviews, there's not one person that's a verified purchaser from Amazon. So anyway, I'm still on the search.
You're still on the search. No decisions yet.
I'm kind of, I'm not in a hurry, but be nice to know what to focus on.
Yeah, I know. I
mean, I wonder, the thing I like about Apple is that, you have to also look at brand and customer support, and, a lot of people, when they think PC, they go Dell, which I don't personally care for their customer service. But I work in an institution that we deal with Dell.
Right.
And so
I've been there.
And so, but Apple, they do, they have Apple Care, and they say, we have a local Apple store, and I don't know, it seems to me that they have a tendency to take care of their customers. But I'm not an Apple user. I don't know. Maybe that's just the perception I get.
If you've got Apple Care, they do care. If you don't have Apple Care, they don't care.
Yeah.
You pay for care.
Yeah, you do.
At Apple.
Yeah, $300.
Yeah, $300.
Yeah.
Now, and that's good for 3 years.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not horrible. You
Dell does the
amortize
same
that.
thing. Dell's probably around $300 too. And
is
that.
It? Okay.
Yeah. So
see, and I think that's a great deal. Now, here's what I've seen, just personal experience. I have had many low-end PCs and Windows laptops.
Mm-hmm.
I have never personally owned a high-end PC or high-end laptop. That could be different. So, okay, my experience. I have a pretty high-end MacBook Pro. I'm running on a MacBook Pro that's over 5 years old, and I edit, 4K red footage.
Oh wow!
Now I can't watch it at full resolution. I gotta click a button to knock down the resolution.
Yeah.
But I edit that stuff, and the computer doesn't really choke on it.
Okay.
That being said, this is a 5-year-old, high-end 5-year-old machine.
Yeah.
Now, if I had all my low-end PCs have never lasted like more than a year before they were so
I know,
just trudgy and dodgy that they just weren't worth keeping.
Well, that's the thing, yeah.
But if I don't know, if I had invested, $2,000 or $3,000 in a high-end Windows laptop.
Well, the problem is, and that's the deal, we're talking about $3,000, $2,500.
Yeah.
And the deal on those PCs, though, they have on the laptops, they're having a lot of heat issues because they're trying to put so much in the laptops, making them thin. And even the Dell XPSs, they're having issues with too. So the thing is consistent about Apple, even though they have not changed their specs, the quality is still there. And that's what I see on the reviews.
Yeah.
But the biggest complaint is that, okay, I can get a PC with all this power for this price, and then I'm still paying this high price for specs that have not been upgraded.
Yeah, I agree.
And the worst part of it is, you better buy what you want because everything's soldered now.
Oh yeah, yeah. Get what you want, or you're done.
Yeah.
If now on mine, it's slightly older,
Yeah.
and I didn't buy exactly what I wanted, and I was able to upgrade the memory.
Yeah.
But it's a 5-year-old machine,
Yeah.
so I could still take the back off. I could pop out the memory. But you're right. The new ones, you're done.
I think that's where I have a gripe with Apple. Allow me to get in, and then if I can afford it later, upgrade some stuff. Processor, I understand, but come on, at least the memory and the hard drive.
I agree. I totally agree.
So.
It should be a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But it's a tough spot. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, I'm same here.
I have edited on some high-end PCs using Adobe, and they've worked well.
Yeah.
And I was at one company, and they didn't give me the high-end PC that I asked for. They gave me a lower-end PC, and I told them, okay, that's fine. I can edit on this, but I'm going to have limitations. Well, after an 8-hour render, the computer shut off. The monitors went away, and I freaked out. And they opened up the box because I wasn't allowed to. They were super tight.
No,
company, so I was not allowed to touch it. They had to open it up. IT guy opened it up, and I had melted the cooling fan off of the video card.
Wow.
Yeah, I had overheated the video card so much because of what I was trying to make it do. The next week, I had a really nice machine with a really good video card.
There you go. Boys and girls, you don't get what you want. Break it. Just break it.
Oh, my gosh. But I'm with you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to have to replace this computer soon, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do either.
It's really,
I'm at a loss.
They have anyway, we'll save this for next time.
Yeah.
I know the new MacBook, actually the new Mac Pro's coming out, which is the desktop,
Yeah, the new desktop. It'll be interesting to see what they do with that.
Yeah, but
I'm not sure what that's going to look
I
like this
know,
time.
but
They say it's not going to look like a trash can again.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, hope.
Hopefully, yeah. That's weird.
Well,
anyway, yeah,
we better wrap it up.
Yes, right. Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy Festivus to the rest of us. And my good friend Ricky Poe.
And my great friend Mike Schilling.
This is Something About Nothing podcast. Thank you for listening.
All right, guys. Bye.